Detroit!
Now a toss play. It's Hines. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They begin with Michel on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
We just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning.
Gotta go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Right side catch. This is Gates. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
18.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
Go,
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hands up. Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
Throwing here, Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Equanimous St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. Oh, what a move. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. So we have reached halftime with a visiting